Well, there you see it. The DEA says it rounded up more than 100 undocumented immigrants in the raid in Colorado Springs that Mark mentioned. The feds say it's an illegal nightclub where members of TDA and MS-13 hung out. No word yet on whether any gang members were arrested. Let's bring in Jonathan Pullen, DEA Rocky Mountain Special Agent in charge. Jonathan, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate it. I want to play some sound here of Pam Bondi because what she says is astounding, and it kind of runs up to what you're seeing on the right hand of the screen, which is the operation that was conducted. Watch.
During the Biden administration, they received 170 911 calls to that club alone. That club we were just watching, 170 calls. Wouldn't you think that would have been a red flag? Nothing happened.
I mean, 170 calls, Jonathan, pretty good indication that something was going on there. You've known about this. You kind of learned the run-up of this for a while. Tell us about that.
Well, thanks for having me, Trace. Absolutely. This has been on DEA's radar for a couple of months now. So when we find out about something like this, we take it really seriously, right? We're talking crimes of violence, not only in the club, but in the parking lot. Listen, I had agents out there doing surveillance 2 weeks ago, and these idiots showing up at this club were driving around shooting their guns off out of the car windows. So this is a dangerous environment, and I'm glad we're able to do something about it.
Why has Colorado become this sort of breeding ground for this type of activity?
We definitely have a lot of illegal aliens in this state, perhaps due to the sanctuary policies. And it's a concern, right? It's a concern to the citizens and public safety here. Listen, after this raid, one of the citizens who lived across the street called my office this morning, thanking my agents for the work they do. He was afraid for himself and his family to go into this parking lot because of all this nonsense happening on the weekends. So that means so much to the men and women of the DEA.
Yeah, I mean, we have some friends up in Colorado. They're also very concerned about this kind of activity in and around their neighborhoods. Washington Post ABC poll, put this on the screen. Do you approve or disapprove of Trump's handling of immigration? Approve 46%, disapprove 53%. I'm wondering how you can not approve. I mean, the border, for all intents and purposes, Jonathan, is shut down, and the criminal illegal immigrants keep going out the door.
Yeah, I mean, listen, what level of drug trafficking is acceptable in your neighborhood? What level of prostitution is acceptable in your neighborhood?
Right.
What level of gun violence is acceptable in your neighborhood? I think that number should be a little bit higher.
Are you going to file charges here? There's been some speculation about what charges are going to be filed, or are we going to round these people up and we're going to get them out of the country? What's the status on this, Jonathan?
So what I'll tell you is that this is the beginning of an investigation, not the end. Okay. So we are looking at who's supplying the drugs. We are looking at how they're laundering their money. Listen, my agents have been in that club. They've done undercover work there. So there will be charges filed at the end. Listen, this is a dangerous spot. I can't speak highly enough about the brave DEA agents who went in there this weekend, knowing that there was potentially MS-13, TDA members, Bandito motorcycle gang members in this place. They went in there bravely, got us images, got us videos of the security team, got us images of the drug dealers, so that this crowd that you're showing on your screen of brave agents could come and take this place down.
Yeah. Jonathan Pullen, exceptional work by you and your teams in Colorado. Thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Trace.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.